It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Actually, it was bedtime, when our great-grandmother would read us stories of mystery and suspense.
It was then that we decided to be detectives.
The story you're about to see is one of the cases from the files of the Olsen
And Olsen
Mystery Agency. We're super-duper snoopers,
First class, private eye,
figure-outers,
clear uppers,
mistresses of disguise. We've got the know-how.
We've got the knack.
Now all we need is a case to crack. We're two super-duper snoopers. Give us a mystery. Yeah, we need a mystery.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were the adorable twins who decided to team up to play Michelle on the sitcom Full House.
They then went on to produce a series of children's videos which grossed over $1 billion.
Wait, they got over $1 billion for this.
I know, and we'll be lucky to make a power round.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley
The Case of the U.S. Space Camp Mission.
by Michael Cruzan. It was just before lunchtime, and we were busy with our detective work at the Olsen & Olsen Mystery Agency. My name's Mary-Kate, and that's my partner Ashley. We were hungry for lunch, but first we wanted to tackle a few mysteries. Things like,
What's the pop in a popsicle?
and where are the nuts in donuts?
We were just about to investigate how much sand does it take to make a sandwich when,
Ring ring, Olsen & Olsen Mystery Agency,
we'll solve any crime.
by dinner time.
Mary-Kate and Ashley, we have a problem.
A problem? We have a big mystery on our hands, a tremendous mystery, a stupendous mystery. In fact, it's the heaviest mystery you've ever had because it's over 4 million pounds. It's most complex too because there's over 1 million parts. That means over 1 million clues.
I'm sure we can help you.
That is if we can understand what language you're speaking.
My name is Flash, and the fast-talking guy is Speedy.
I've been called Speedy since I was a little kid, 2 or 3, and I had all these words inside of me, and one day they just all came pouring out.
Take a breath, Speedy.
And slowly, tell us about the mystery.
We're program leaders at the U.S. Space Camp, and Cape Canaveral just called us.
That's what they blast off the rocket ship to the satellites that spin round and round and round the Earth and do all that other stuff in space.
And now Cape Canaveral's got a mystery. This mystery involves the space shuttle. It was just about to blast off when the flight directors heard these mysterious
Tap, 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 tapping sounds.
coming from the launch pad, and of course Cape Canaveral had to abort the mission and ground the shuttle.
The space shuttle is grounded! That's not all.
Cape Canaveral also discovered mysterious holes in the shuttle's external fuel tank.
What's an external fuel tank?
It's the big orange thing attached to the shuttle.
Just think of it as a humongous gas tank.
That's right, and no more flights can take off until someone figures out what's been making those tapping sounds.
So now we're turning to you for help.
Mysterious tapping sounds.
Holes in the gas tank.
Space shuttle grounded.
Say no more, we're on our way. Where exactly is U.S. Space Camp?
We're in Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama?
After consulting our trusty atlas,
And that's a book with lots of maps.
we discovered that Huntsville, Alabama was 1,643 miles from our attic.
We figured it was about a 15-minute bike ride.
We knew we had arrived at U.S. Space Camp when we saw the tall rockets. And that's where we met Flash and Speedy.
It's Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, the famous Transcope twins, the Case of Thorn Mansion, Modular Air Range, Mystery Cruise, SeaWorld Adventure, Funhouse Mystery, Christmas Caper, I know them all.
I bet you're Speedy.
Welcome to U.S. Space Camp.
Thanks.
Now, let's get down to business.
This is a piece of the shuttle's gas tank.
Cape Canaveral just sent it to us.
And these are the mysterious holes.
Like all good detectives, we started looking for clues.
And thinking of all of the things that could have made these holes.
There was this time our Uncle Lou accidentally hit a golf ball through the attic window.
But a golf ball was too small to have made these holes.
There was this other time our brother Trent accidentally hit a softball through the attic window.
But a softball was too big to have made these holes.
And then there was this one time our little sister Lizzie accidentally threw a meatball through the attic window.
Unfortunately, the meatball fit perfectly into the holes of the shuttle's gas tank.
You don't think meatballs made these holes, do you?
Well, if the meatball fits.
I don't believe this. What about those tap, 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 tapping sounds?
Cape Canaveral just sent us this audio feed from the launch pad.
We all listened, but we couldn't figure out what it was. There's got to be more clues.
Let's check the files. It says here that during the last blast-off, the shuttle's rocket engines accidentally started a small fire in the woods near the launch pad.
Now we've got something.
I don't think so. The fire only destroyed a few trees and some owl nests. The only thing that happened was a few owl families flew away.
That's all? Another dead end. After all our hard work, we still couldn't figure out the mystery. So we decided to review our clues. What do we have, Ashley? Mysterious tap, 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 tapping sounds, holes in the gas tank, some missing owl families, and flying meatballs. What did Sherlock Holmes do when he couldn't figure out a mystery? He always went to the London Museum. You want to go to London? No, there's a museum right here. The museum at Space Camp was awesome. Wow, look at this. This rock came all the way from the moon.
You know, I remember the day we picked up that rock.
Alan Bean, you're an astronaut.
That's right. Apollo 12.
Can we ask you some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
What do you remember best about going to the moon?
I remember looking back at Earth. It was so beautiful. A tiny blue and white sphere floating in space, the most special place in all the universe. And I can remember how small it seemed. Of course, I was 240,000 miles from home.
You were scared up there?
Even grown-ups get scared sometimes. No one is born brave. You have to learn to be brave, and then you have to practice at staying brave.
We could use some bravery right now.
Why?
We're afraid we're not going to solve the space shuttle mystery.
I heard you were working on that. When you have a problem, never be afraid to talk with someone else about it. Sometimes a friend or a parent or a teacher can be lots of help.
Thanks, Mr. Bean.
Take care, and keep reaching for the stars.
Alan Bean was right. We had a problem with this mystery. And we had to talk to somebody who could help us. That somebody was our karate teacher and very special friend, Barney Blackbelt.
Oh, welcome. Come on in. Sit. I haven't seen you guys in ages.
We've been pretty busy.
How can I help you?
We explained to Barney all about the mystery of the tapping sounds and the holes in the gas tank.
This is quite a mystery.
And I'm not sure we can solve it.
Of course you can solve this mystery. You are the Trenchcoat Twins. It is your destiny. Do you remember all that I have taught you in karate? It is a system of mind over matter. Karate teaches you to always be prepared for the unexpected, to seek out new paths. You must always be prepared to look beyond what is in front of you. Remember, the answer to a question is not always the obvious. Let your mind meander. Oh. Take a pause to ponder. Oh. Let your wonder wander. Oh. Now, you must return to space camp and solve this mystery. It is your destiny. Remember, keep an open mind and look at everything as if you had never seen it before.
And so we went back to space camp and kept our minds open. What are you doing, Mary Kate? Keeping my mind open? What are you doing? Same thing. Is it working? I'm not sure, but I like...
What?
Listen. Do you hear it? It's the same tap, 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 tapping noise we heard on the tape. Yeah, but where's it coming from? Follow me. And remember, keep your mind open. We followed the mysterious tap, 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 tapping sounds into the forest. The further we went into the woods, the louder the sounds became. Finally, we reached the spot where the sounds were the loudest of all. We looked up and discovered that the tap, 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 tapping noises were made by woodpeckers! Woodpeckers were making the strange sounds and pecking holes in the shuttle's gas tank. And so we solved the mystery of the space shuttle. Cape Canaveral quickly repaired the holes in the shuttle's gas tank, scared away the woodpeckers, and then the space shuttle finally took off. A couple of days later, we got a phone call from Speedy and Flash. They thanked us for solving the mystery. We told them,
No problem.
because at the Olsen
And Olsen
Mystery Agency,
will solve any crime before lunchtime. We're afraid we're not going to solve a space shuttle mystery.
I heard you were working on that.
Go back to we have to solve the space shuttle
Okay, I
mystery.
hiccuped.
That's okay.
It's not okay with me.